How is it being a single mom? Are you a single mother po? How do you balance being a single mom and a working mom? Do the kids know what happened to your family? Do you allow the kids' dad to borrow them for days at a time just to bond? What is the custody like? How do you go about with custody? Does the father have visitation rights? Tips for women who are scared to get pregnant or have kids. How do you edit your photos? What app? Okay guys, sorry naman sa pabangs ko today. This is my life hack when my hair is a mess. So I just bun it up and then lagay lang ako ng clip-on bangs. So iba na yung look ko. And mukhang maayos yung buhay ko, pero magulo po talaga. So first question is, let's see. I'm looking through all of it. So I've answered some. Dami ko pang mga hindi nasagutan. How is it being a single mom? Are you a single mother po? Alam ko pa tong question na to. It was only 2 years ago that I opened up on social media, on Instagram, that I am a single mom. I think I answered this question here. Hold on. So in my answer before, and it's still my answer now, it is twice as tough, twice as challenging as being a mom. Being a mom, not even a single mom, it's already a lot to carry. That you already have like the sacrifices ingrained in you that you should be doing, and that's why we have mom guilt. So being a single mom, it's twice as tough, twice the mom guilt. I don't want to make it seem like, you know, my life as a single mom is like, oh my gosh, check, fun, exciting, rainbows and unicorns. When you look at my feed, parang ganon. Oh, my kids are just so well behaved and they're so sweet and nice all the time. Of course not. Syempre, Instagram and social media is a highlight reel, and that's why this is my way of being real also and showing like life is not rainbows and unicorns. But I would say it's also twice as rewarding seeing your kids thriving. Twice the love, twice the fulfillment, twice the everything. When the kids are happy, that's it. That's my happiness. So far, yun pa lang, because, you know, they're not teens yet and angsty. But, ito though, like one thing I like about being a single mom is I don't have to compromise my parenting with anyone. When you're married and you are co-parenting and you have to split all the decisions, sometimes, you know, you don't get along with how you want to parent your children. That's a source of discord there, but I'm happy that I get to discipline my children the way I want to, and I have no one to like run it by. I don't have anyone to compromise with. Like, it's literally my way or the highway, kids. So that's one thing. And what else? How is it being a single? It is crazy. It is like Armageddon most of the time, which you don't see on social media. The many multitasking you have to do, especially if you're a single working mom. I don't know how I'm getting by. It's the coffee. But yeah, I wanna bridge this into the question. How do you, I always get this question, how do you balance being a single mom and a working mom? I have to work. I don't get alimony. We don't have that here. I support my kids. Like, if I were to choose to, like, you know, stay in a relationship where I'm throwing a lot of money and I just have to sit and like be fanned by palm leaves, like literally sitting pretty, but you know, be in a tumultuous, toxic relationship, but be throwing a lot of money, versus working for my kids, working for myself. I would choose to work. I would choose to work for my kids and be a single mom than be in a money-filled relationship, but you know, filled with so many other issues. Toxic, tumultuous, loveless. I mean, you have to be practical sometimes, but I don't need anyone to give me money. I can work as a cashier. I can work as like I really thought about these things. You know, we were on that verge of getting annulled or separating. I always thought maybe I should just stay and just suck it up. At least the kids will have a good future and they're secure. But hindi talaga kaya, guys. Like, I would rather work. I was working also. Like, my blog was like a little side thing that has gotten me to where I am now and is able to support my kids, get out of marriage. So many things that the blog has done for me. So, yeah, I will work for the kids. But the question is, how do I manage it? I don't manage it. As in, kagulo. As in, crazy. As in, kung pwedeng hindi matulog, hindi ako matutulog to get all the things done. That's like, how it is. There's really one thing that will suffer is either, the house chores, household, being there for the kids, and also being a present mom, and also, syempre working and being able to grow your business and all those other things like work. So work, kids, house. For me, since I live with my parents and we moved back in with my parents, I get a lot of helping hands, especially with my mom and my dad, who's recently retired, and he's able to be more there for the kids. So my mom and dad are really a huge help to me, and my sisters too had to leave the house. I didn't have a yaya for Tristan ever since like he was born. So ever since Tristan was born for 4 years, I had a yaya once for like a few months, pero wala na. So it has been really my family and I who are just helping each other or stepping up for each other, especially when I have things to do. So one of it has to suffer, and the thing that's suffering, I guess, like I have to give up because it will make you crazy trying to do all those things. And there are women who can do all those. Don't get me wrong, and I applaud them, but it's too much for your mental, emotional health. You will really burn out. And I guess the thing that I'm sacrificing is the cooking and the household stuff right now because I have to work and I have to focus on being there for the kids, listening to them, playing with them. Anyway, so that's it. Like the cooking part and all the chores, like they take a backseat. Like they're the last of my priority. I'd like do the laundry siguro once in 1.5 weeks. Let them pile up. If I can like relax with them, I will, and I will not stress about it because it will drive you crazy. And those who are able to do it, hands down to them. If you feel like you cannot balance or manage your time, I'm here to say don't pressure yourself to do everything and manage everything and feel like you have it all. Maybe you can have it all if you have like 10 yayas. And but even then, even if you have 10 yayas, the mom guilt will still eat you up because it's like you're never doing enough. So give yourself breathing room and don't pressure yourself to be able to do it all. No one's asking you to. And that shouldn't be asked from you. So I've learned to let go of all the expectations of me, of how I should be, how I should be able to like do it all. I just don't pressure myself to do it all. If I work, it's work because I have to focus on it. If it's the kids who need me, I'm sorry, work, kids. What else? Next question. Here we go. Do the kids know what happened to your family? Okay. So things started to happen when Celine was 3.5 and we officially left when she was, I think, around 4 years old. And Celine knows what happened. I don't know how she was so perceptive at 3.5. Like Tristan is 4 now and he's such a baby. I can't even imagine him understanding what could have been happening at that point at this age. But Celine was even younger then, but she was perceptive and she knew what was happening, sort of. But it was when she was around 5, 6 when she started asking questions, and I was very honest. Let's just get this out of the way. Even if things were kind of hard during the transition, I never wanted Celine to feel that they have a bad father. I was honest but neutral. So I had to explain to her what was happening and what happened in a simple way. I didn't want her to feel any burden on her part. I didn't want her to feel like it was any of their fault, her and her brother. I didn't want her to feel or carry anything heavy at such a young age. So I was very neutral and I wanted her to feel like, you know, even if things didn't work out between me and their dad, that we love them so much and they are loved. They have us, they have a mom and they have a dad. So I was clear on that, and I think that's why she is how she is now. And Tristan, I think, is too young to understand at this point. I will be honest with them. That's why I think before I was hesitant to share my story on social media and everywhere, because I hear a lot of, oh, the kids will read, the kids will find out. But so what? Because I'm gonna tell them anyway. It's not like I'm gonna hide it from them, you know what happened. There's really nothing to hide from them. Do you allow the kids' dad to borrow them for days at a time just to bond? I also have another question here that asks, what is the custody like? How do you go about with custody? Does the father have visitation rights? I think I have sole custody of the kids. I didn't know that during annulment you can fight for the custody, because here I think when the kid is under 7, the mom is automatically given custody of the kids, but like above 7 they can choose na. That is one thing that I'm happy that we didn't have to battle out in court, like the custody. I didn't want the kids to be involved in, you know, our annulment. I didn't want the kids to have to go to court. Oh my gosh, that would be so traumatic. Imagine like having to go to court and choosing between like your mom or your dad. So that's one thing that I'm thankful that didn't happen, like a custody battle. During the annulment, the judge gave me sole custody and visitation rights to their dad. I just felt like during their age before, Celine and Tristan were still too young to like have 2 houses to like stay in, like back and forth. So they mainly stayed with me. If their dad wanted to visit them, he was free to visit here at home anytime. They actually also constantly communicate, especially Celine, since she has iMessage. They talk constantly. So yeah, he is free to visit. He has visitation rights, but I take sole custody of the kids. For now, I don't believe that parang may dalawa silang bahay and they stay over for like 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I think they're too young for that. I just don't want them to have to go through that yet. But if, you know, they're older, they can do that. So, move on naman tayo sa serious, and just I'm gonna take a few questions na, you know, rapid fire, quick. Yeah, you look so glowing and energized. Do you take any vitamins and supplements? I don't, you know, I should. I started taking probiotics, vitamin D, multivitamins, and vitamin C. Those 4 before, but I was not consistent with them, especially with, like, you know, the pandemic now. I should be more consistent with my supplements. Whatever glow this is that you see, it's not my highlight, it is my skincare routine. So maybe I'll do another video on that. The skincare items that I'm currently trying, I have used. And for those of you who don't know, who are just new followers or viewers, I started as a beauty blogger. I really wrote down reviews for beauty products, skincare, makeup, until I became a mom, and I sort of shifted my content to, you know, being a mom, life as a mom, from like a 1-hour makeup routine, 30-minute skincare routine at night, that's like cut down 90% to the 10% bare minimum. So right now it's like serum na lang. When I wash my face, remove all the gunk, serum. And so that glowiness, if you do see it, it's Pawis highlighter or my skincare. Okay, how do you edit your photos? What app? Right now, I for the longest time I use Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. If I'm tamad, I use Visco. And right now, actually, with my phone, I use the in-house, like the embedded editing. Okay, for example, let's take this photo. There is an edit, and there are tools here for editing. So yeah, minsan ito na yung ginagamit ko for stories. But like the quickest way, before I even alternate between like 3 apps. First I edit here, then here, and then third app, and then upload. I had a whole workflow. Now I just even use the in-house editing of the iPhone. But yeah, I can do another video on that too. So now I have so many topics to cover. Maybe I can do like a photography series from how I shoot, how I edit, if that's interesting for you guys. So I think it's not just for, content creators. We're all content creators at this day and age, but also for those who have small businesses and they do their photography on their own. I think it'll be helpful too, since for my brands, at least, I shoot them and they're all like, bihira kami magkuha ng studio and photographer. We just shoot our content ourselves. Okay. Next question. Nawala na naman. My código nawala. Okay, why is it that you don't have stretch marks? And if you do, how do you blur it? So, on my tummy, I didn't have stretch marks. I don't really know how to explain that. If I remember correctly, my doctor said na you get stretch marks if rapid yung paglaki ng tummy mo. But I guess mine was gradual. So, hindi masyado ako nagkaroon ng stretch marks. Although I have stretch marks on my hips, my thighs, where I am most predisposed to gain weight. So, yung hips ko yun, yung balakang ko. So, I have stretch marks here. Honestly, I never tried to get rid of them, or I never tried to erase or blur them. Maybe cellulite pa. And I tried Marie France before, and it worked naman, but I don't know, I guess I'm at the age where I'm comfortable with stretch marks and cellulite. If I have them, who cares? I'm actually not naman proud of them, but I don't mind if I have them. I understand though if you do feel conscious, because for me, like, I have this big birthmark on my left thigh that I was forever like so conscious about. I even thought of like having it surgically removed. And ever since I was a kid, parati akong inaasar, uy, may ipis sa legs, even until now. But, I guess I'm at the point where it's something unique to my body, and who cares? I'm not gonna let other people judge me because of those insignificant things. Well, insignificant for me. It also helps. The people around you are so supportive. It is having the right people around you who will not shame you for having them and who just uplift you. So it's about surrounding yourself with the right kind of people and those voices. Because like those negative voices, if you hear them often, even if you don't believe them, it will get to you. Kala mo naman I'm talking about stretch marks and cellulite. Next, dami ko sinabi, sabi ko nga fast fire to eh. Tips for women who are scared to get pregnant or have kids. Why are you scared to get pregnant and have kids? May I ask? If your question is you're ready but you're just scared to get pregnant and have kids, it's super valid to be scared because pregnancy really changes your body. Changes a lot of things. I guess a lot of people have gone through it and are still alive. Gosh, I don't know how to answer this. I think you have to ask yourself why you're scared. Is it because of like what? Your body, physical, the damage that it'll do to your body, or the damage that your body will go through? Is it the financial aspect of raising kids? Is it the emotional and the mental aspect of raising teenagers in the future? They're scaring you, which is also scaring me. Like, what is making you scared? My advice would differ. Pain. If you're gonna give birth, just get an epidural and you won't feel a thing. It is the best thing ever. Okay guys, so I ran out of battery and I have to charge. This is something that I need to work on, my camera's battery life. I cannot daldal for like more than 15 minutes here kasi off nang off. So anyway, that is my cue for today. I will have to cut this short. I'm sorry, konti lang yung answer ko kasi ang dami kong word. Ang daldal ko. I have to learn how to like make things kiss. Keep it simple, Shari. That's always what I have to remind myself, to be curt and to be brief. If you have any questions for my next Q&A for the future, kasi ang dami ko rin hindi pa nasagot, just comment below on this post. Thanks for watching, you guys. And if you have any comments, suggestions on how to make these videos better, quality of audio, the lighting, whatever it is. Video editing and video talking to a camera is new to me. I'm still getting used to it. I feel like I keep on looking somewhere else, pero I think dapat straight on. If you have any tips, please leave them below. If you are a professional YouTube viewers who have watched so many creators. What are the things that you like about, you know, your favorite creators, and what is something I can still learn from and I can improve? I will gladly accept those comments. So yeah, please guys, help me get to 4,000 ba yun? 4,000 ba? 4,000 watch hours. Please stay and watch my videos because this single working mama has still got to work. I have to get to like 4,000 watch hours so that I can monetize my YouTube and start, you know, earning kahit konti lang, kahit additional. Those small things, you know, para sa kabuhayan at para sa kinabukasan ng aking mga anak. But yes, so yeah guys, thanks so much for being here on this channel, for subscribing. I gained like a few followers or viewers from my last video. I hope you guys will stay and become viewers. This is like a free space for me, as I said in one of my past videos. Ang saya ko dito. I feel so free. I feel like myself. I don't have to pose. This is me, raw, edited on Final Cut Pro, but the real me. And I'm still getting warmed up. I'm still kind of stiff, you know, but yeah, I'm learning. So thank you for being part of this journey, and see you on my next video. Subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. Now I get it. Now I know why they say it. So that when you have a new video, you get notified. And I actually like being notified of a new video because it's weekly. It's not like every day, like on Instagram, post ka ng post na parang, oh my god, I don't need to be notified. I will see your post on the feed, even if the algorithm is shit. But this talaga, like some of my favorite YouTubers, I really like subscribe and hit the notification bell so that, you know, I know when they have a new post. So yeah, I hope you subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys. Thank you.